guys, so I'm in the middle of doing my makeup and I was bored, so I was like, wait, why don't I show everybody how I set my under eyes and avoid creases. Now let me just put this out there. I am watching another dirty shame, so oh booty. I should post this. So let me just say, creases are natural, creases are bound to happen, so you're not gonna get an absolutely creaseless look from this. Let me just put that out there. So don't be sat there looking at the crease thinking, damn, because you're still gonna get crease, babe. But they're just not gonna be as dramatic and as emphasized as they would be without this step in your routine. So let's get into it. So I've already done I'm in the midst of doing my base makeup. This is a part of my base makeup. And what I kind of do is I go in with my foundation, then I go in with my concealer. I do love a brighter under eye, so I usually use Fenty. I'm not in this shade. This is the shade I use for my eyes and concealing my eyes. Oh, here she is. And then I go in with Fenty. She's used, and I've got eyeliner all over me. We're not even gonna get into that. This is the Pro Filter Instant Retouch Concealer in shade 330. I thought it was gonna give me like a name. 330. Does it have a name? And this is what I always use for my under eyes. As you can see, she's, as I said, used and abused. So I do love the heck out of that concealer. And I put her on, and then I go with, why can I not speak? So I put her on, and as I put her on, I spray her down with a matte setting spray. Now usually I use the e.l.f. one, but for the last couple of days I've been using the Maybelline Lasting Fix, which she's been doing me justice. She's been doing good, and she's pink, so she's cute. But yeah, I usually go in with the e.l.f. Matte Setting Spray. But for the last couple of days I've been using this, only for the fact that my e.l.f. one ran out, so I got that one last minute. Yada yada. So what I do is I go back in with my concealer brush. After I've concealed, I go in with my contour, and I contour my cheeks, and I go back in with my concealer brush, and I just brush out all the creases and blend it back in. And you want to continuously look up as you're doing this, because like, I'll continuously look up. And when you're doing your I cannot speak. When you're doing your foundation, make sure to not put any foundation under your eyes, because the more makeup you have under here, the more creases you're gonna get, and on top of the creases, you're gonna just have a really cakey look, and we're not going for that. So come on, okay. No, I'm camera shy. And just get out all the creases, and I continue to look up, and then I go in with, I'm gonna tell you the name of the powder after, because I don't want to crease, okay? And I just go in with a mini. Okay, it's fine. Oh, my eyes watering. Goddamn. Right in my eye, and I go in the crease of my nose, and I just kind of. Okay, there we go. And I literally just pat. Under my eyes. So, okay, I use one of these mini. It's basically just a miniature version of this. Literally that. And I'll go in with the Perfect Finish HD powder from e.l.f. And I continuously look up and just blend until the creases are pretty much blended out. And once I've done that, I finished doing the rest of my makeup. I'm gonna come back and show you guys how I look. And yeah. Oh, guys, I fear I tried to do a transition and it did not eat. Okay, boom. This transition's gonna eat. Wait. Boom. Transition. Hey. Okay, so now I'm about to go in with. I'm not even gonna show you the front because Fenty, I love y'all. I love y'all like heck. I'm not gonna lie, I use and abuse the hell feet. Not all the feet. No. use your makeup like no one's business. Like there's no tomorrow, okay? And so if I show you this front, you guys are going to be disgusted, so I'm not even going to embarrass myself like that. But I go in with the Fenty Pro Filter in shade Hazelnut. This is my favourite scene, guys. Anyway, let me shake her up to the top because I use it so much that there's basically nothing there. And now what I do, I pat it on my brush and I swipe some off. And then I swipe it on my face. I swipe and press. Like so, like that. Okay. And I'll just continue to do that over all areas that I've concealed. Like that, and then I go on the left other, and I'm just gonna go under where I've concealed. And I just swipe it. Like that. And I press in the bottom. And I go in. Oh, my top lip. And then boom. Now once it's done, I like to go back in with my blush because I love blush. I'll just... And then I go in once again with my Fenty. Oh, she's using Abuse too. The Kilowatt Ginge Binge and Moscow Mule. I fear I didn't pronounce that right. Okay. I'm going with another brush and I just go over my cheek on my highlighted areas. Literally right above. I just got sidetracked. Right above my cheekbones. Now let me say this. One thing about makeup, placement is key. I think people forget that. Like if I did my blush over here, it'll give me more of a cute look. When I drag it up and do it up, it definitely adds on to the whole flat look. But I'm going to go back again and now I'm going to come back.